What's up, fellow gamers? Phreak here. Welcome back to Let's Play Slagga Smash Flashpoint. This is a Let's Play on Chrome difficulty, which is the highest baseline difficulty in the game, and it's come to my attention looking at YouTube channel analytics that about 75% of you, this is going to be your first video on the channel, which means you probably haven't played the game. I'm not sure how to quite cover how to play the game versus just playing it out normally. Ultimately, we're at the home base screen. If you've played games in the genre, you probably recognize something that looks like this. We have been given a story mission, essentially, called Slagga Smash. So one of our contacts, one of our gun runners here, it's going to be... I forget which one it was. It was either Diego or it was Origami Joe. But one of our contacts is giving us a mission where he's like, hey, I've got access... It's Origami Joe. Okay, cool. He's like, hey, look, I've got access to... a interesting like smuggling route here to get some different guns, and so unlike maybe other games in the genre where you like get research to acquire new weaponry, there's lots of ways to do that. One of the cases here is to empower your contacts to run better guns for you, that you buy them from him. And so he's got a mission for me. He's going to pay me for it. He's going to get more powerful because he's got, you know, access to new weaponry overall. And the storyline as it plays out is basically that we're running through enemy territory, and so it is one of, at least in the early game, relatively few combat required missions. This becomes more common later in the game. The game basically takes it easy on you early on and says, hey, a lot of your missions can play stealthily. This is one where you cannot play stealthily. So most of my squad here is on starter level gear. They're like relatively high level. I don't want to say relatively high. The level cap right now is like 32 or something. So she's normally not on the A team, but you know, level 8, level 10 are, you know, moderately powerful here. The exception though is I've crafted a really high-end assault rifle for my... Oops, I hit the wrong button here. Yeah, I crafted a high-end assault rifle for this character, so she's gonna have the strongest gun by a lot, and should work really well for us here. This is a playthrough where I invested more heavily in getting high-level guns a little bit earlier, and so the fact that I've got a decent assault rifle is atypical for me when playing this mission itself. This always comes in around this level of time, around level, you know, 2-point-something, power level. Like, this is sort of your primary, like, game progress metric, I guess. Anyway, we're going to run Slagga Smash. We'll do the best we can. The goal is take the platform and then hold it. And okay, they in fact have access to mechanized infantry. So yeah, the types of things you can run into are kind of based on how far into the game you are. And so it's like very basic, you know, easy bad guys with relatively low health, moderate damage reduction. You know, these guys are kind of not a big problem. These guys are tankier, right? More damage reduction, more health overall. Similar weaponry overall, but the really scary thing is this guy. Now, the fortunate thing is I have access to stuns. This spell here, Atomic Stutter, or Talent, I suppose, is really, really good. It stuns and is a core way to deal with this. Now, I'm also expecting, because last time I played this mission, that more of them get added, like more of them come in as reinforcements, so we'll see how we do. I'd also love to greed out here and take these lock boxes. Normally when playing this mission, the goal is just run to the exit here. You can greed for this box that's right there, and then you hold for 4 turns and you're done. But I'm just for funsies, because I've played this mission a few times. I'm on my third playthrough on this difficulty. I'm going to choose to kind of greed out and take a slow route in and clear out guys this way. This might be horrifically stupid. I guess we're going to see. But that's what we're going to do here, because why not? Another consideration I have is that I can let these guys run forward because they are basically far away from me and they know where we are. And so I'll put my buffs on because we should put our buffs on. But I'm going to yield my... I can't quite do it cleanly. But I'm going to yield my initiative and let the enemy team go ahead and try to go first. So they can run toward us. And I'm hitting escape to skip animations just to play the mission out a little bit faster. So he runs forward. Okay. You can yield as well. You're going to run forward. And now I have an easier chance of shooting, which is kind of nice. Okay, he's not going to shoot. That's good. So the one downside is, yeah, this thing rolled a higher initiative. Or a initiative that I can't kind of skip underneath, unfortunately. But it's fine. Basically, let's go deal some damage. So we've got a full auto assault rifle. There's a little bit of cover in the way, but whatever. This just feels like a pretty safe shot to go for. Went pretty well. There's one minor bug with this exact map, this map tile set, where for some reason when you like take shots, the it's like the camera for where audio is coming from never moves from the start point, and so you get these weird like kind of suppressed sound effects on exactly this map. It's kind of strange. Don't know why it happens, but appears to be something that exists here. Anyway, just gonna move forward, deal a bit more damage. Reasonably accurate shot. The nice thing is, yeah, so now you don't hear the guns at all anymore. Yeah, so you hopefully won't be in range of actually attacking me. That was what I planned for. Yep, cool. I have been spotted, though, so I've been debuffed, right? So the debuff is much, much easier to hit. So I gotta be careful about that one, that I have to make sure that my Cyber Knight is not caught in the crosshairs too easily. Okay, you rolled a 13, I rolled a 19, so I can easily run up and stun you before the turn. That's good. What I also need to do is I need to shred this guy's armor. So this assault rifle has decent armor shred. I'm gonna run all the way up here. I'm gonna debuff this dude with you being easier to hit. And then I've got some recoil here. I could hit Iron Grip early or at the end. I think I'm gonna hit it now. Get a little bit more damage and then go for some full auto shots here. Did not shred armor on the first try. Let's try again. Chance is a little lower, but I might still get lucky. Okay, we got damage at least. That's fine. Pretty okay use of return, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so now, let's see. Getting to him is going to be kind of annoying. I think he's going to also kind of go for this robot here. We still haven't shredded the armor, but it's looking decent. Gotta make sure I kill him too, of course. It's not ultra urgent. We're going to still go before him next turn, but... And now the question I have is, do I want to go full auto or single target? This gun is going to probably create a fair bit of recoil. And if you stay single target and you keep hitting him over and over again, you get a little buff here called Focused Fire, which ignores recoil. So if you stay single target and you go for single target shots, you get to essentially not lose accuracy as time goes on, which is pretty effective, pretty useful. So we're just going to run up closer. Our initiative rolls are pretty good. I'm feeling pretty comfortable. Let's see. I think it's more important this robot dies. I think we can deal with him some other way. Well, I should have really very few problems killing you. Let's just have this guy really make the run. So let's go to... I mean, to be safe, I can go only this far. I need to get somewhere where I have line of sight on him, of course, so I guess we'll start here. Let's just guarantee the kill, because... Actually, do I even need to guarantee the kill? Like, realistically, I can just run. This guy will die next turn. I guess I'm going to have reinforcements. Yeah, the turn's going to end. Reinforcements going to show up. I don't want to be caught in a stupid spot where I can't deal with everyone. Nah, let's just shoot him. Whatever. Cool. Down you go. So he is going to be on the run for a while. Next turn, I'll hit my leverage for bonus move speed. We'll do it next turn. Arguably should have done it on the first turn, but whatever. Okay, cool. No reinforcements yet. We take this. So let's hit this to get into the right spots. And I might as well spend my move points. Get on close by. And then she could make it to the exit. But I said Hemlock do the same thing, so we'll just do it this way instead. Alright, cool. We got the other shred, so, I mean, he's down to, like, no HP anyway, but technically... this might miss. Here, I'm gonna... if you get close enough, you actually get a guaranteed glancing hit. So I'm gonna run to right here. And even though it'll say the accuracy is bad, it is still a guaranteed glancing hit, so we'll easily get the damage needed. Pop, down you go. Alright. So first round of bad guys are gone. We're gonna have our gunner just grab the boxes there. That should be fine. And then we can basically start the, like, we're winning, finally, part of the quest. So let's put our Cyber Knight there. Seems like a reasonable spot to set up. Not bad that on turn 2 we're beginning the objective. Couldn't really have done better than that, I don't think. And then I should optimize around being ready to fight. So I'm going to go only this far and use 3 action points to reload. High-end assault, or default size, whatever, assault rifles. Cost 3 AP to reload. They all do. This guy has a basically short assault rifle, and those only cost 2. They have less range, but they are better at full auto, and they are easier to reload. Which kind of coincides pretty well with going full auto, of course. So how good is our loot? It is okay. We can sell these. They're not amazing. Next turn, he'll go ahead and throw down coordinated charge and get some move speed. All right, turn 3. Is it going to be reinforcement time? Yes. And what are they sending at us? Okay, humans. That's good. Ah, the sniper right there. And then what's you? Also humans. Okay. So there is. Oh no, there is a robot. All right. So that'll be scary. Those are tanky. I still have the stun available though, so it's not too big of a concern yet. So yeah, one difficulty with this rifle is its minimum range is very poor. It's sort of unwieldy to use in short ranges. So yeah, I think the play is just go for this side instead. Reasonably accurate, reasonably damaging. Someone else can deal with this guy, I believe. I hope. Nice, we crit. That's actually awesome. We did spec our main character for really high crit chance. We took basically every crit chance talent we kind of could. And so we can get lucky a fair bit and get really good damage rolls. That's 2 guys down thanks to a very high level assault rifle with a ton of range on it. We modded the weapon for a lot of bonus range, which helps. Because it is just so easy to reach everything. Cool, okay. Some drugs. Those will sell for like, I'm going to guess around like 6k each. It's not going to be a ton of extra money, but it's free upside. Oh, I forgot to use coordinated charge. I guess I'll press it now and be sad about it. No one else is in range. I don't really care. Whatever. Ah, right, one more move point. Alright. Not the prettiest, but whatever. Okay, so we know these guys are going to be a real threat. Now, the cool thing is, you're melee, your weapon is short range, and you're at a shotgun. So they're all very short range here. I figured, you know what? Let's go take this sword hits here. I think I'd rather... Here. I'm going to yield. I'm going to let Chu do what she wants to. Let's see, you're in range. Obstructed and range makes this a little bit rough. So if I go to, like, here. If I'm there, they won't get in the range of shooting me. And if I take these shots, how bad are they? They're not horrible. I think I might just go for 2 pistol shots here. Oh, shoot. Oh, I made a mistake. Okay. I didn't realize what the initial roll actually was, and that Hemlock yielding put her behind. That's a problem. Okay. I need to get lucky then. It's a coin flip to land both shots. Okay. Second coin flip. Or like, well, 70%. Round 2? Okay. Saved. That was, yeah, that was a mistake. Thankfully, I didn't get punished for it. Alright, I'm gonna have him fully yield again. I'm gonna let these guys run up, and then he might find a reasonable attack to make. This guy shouldn't be in range to shoot. Or like have enough action points to shoot with. You're running up. You might debuff me. Did not. Okay. And then you're running that way. But it's fine. You've got a sword, so I'm not worried about that one. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and... Let's see. So... Let's see if I can get to here. And if I get to there... Yeah, I am in range for using Slash Slide. So this character is spec'd into melee usage. There's a really nice melee talent called Slash Slide that hits both, like, hits several things in an AoE. Actually, hold on. Do I have Shuriken Wave up? Yeah, but I think I want to save it until the other strike. Or do I want to smoke? Now, let's just strike with the sword twice. So, actually, could you reach me, like, realistically? I don't think you could reach me and swing, so I'm just going to be a little aggressive here and just dash in. Strike 1. It was a graze. Strike 2. Not a graze, but not a ton of damage. And I could Shuriken Wave, but I'm just going to go for attacks instead. And I think realistically it's strike this guy as much as we can. I'm going to use the Power Slice here. I'll use one of my 2 battery charges. This gives me a bunch of bonus damage. Not bad. Not great, but we just get a little bit more done. He rolled very low on initiative. That's bad. That's very bad. That initial roll is very poor. Okay, I should have thrown down smoke. There's actually some significant... Oh, they've got 2. Oh, geez. Okay. The fact that you rolled that bad initiative means I need to save you somehow. Thankfully, I have ways of doing that. So, first order of business is actually going to be bringing this guy in and letting my Cyber Knight be a little freed up to do more work. So I can't get a shot no matter what I do. That's okay, though. I'm going to run to the front corner here, right about here. And that should put me in marker sight's range so I can debuff stuff. That'll help. Okay. So now they have a little bit easier to kill. I can get some value out of Overwatch, so let's go ahead and get an Overwatch here. There's a chance it hits, there's a chance it misses. Oh shoot, I should have realized I could have Tactical Surged. Oh well, too late now. Tactical Surge gives my entire team a bunch of action points. And the safest play... Okay, well, I want to maximize my chances of being very useful. So the way to do that is get to here. Right, spend 2 AP getting this location. I am not in stun range yet, but I could easily walk into stun range. So for 1 AP, I could make the difference up. And the play here is, will I be able to hold on to Atomic Stutter and just throw out some damage? So that's a really good crit. I think the guard captain's almost dead. Okay. So, okay, here's the problem. This won't kill, and I will only have 1 AP left, which means I can't get in range for the stun and then do other actions. So what we're going to do instead is... Oh, okay, nice. So I have another option here, which is pre-computed advantage. Gives someone 8 initiative, which means I can throw Hemlock from a 15 to a 23 and let him go ahead of the bot. And I think with just throwing down the attack here... Just throwing down the attack here, we probably won't kill, but I'll have 1 AP left. Oh, we crit. Okay, we might actually got on him. Almost. That's fine, though. With 25 health, I can throw down pre-computed, buff him up, and now he goes next. She can end her turn, and then Hemlock is going to have no problems at all knocking this bot down. Cool. We coordinated pretty well. You're not going to reach me. You guys aren't going to reach me. I can yield and let them go do their stuff. So you're going to run closer. Okay. Hemlock gets to go again, and honestly, we're just going to strike this guy, right? There's not much else to do here. A graze, then a hit, and then another graze. He is not actually doing that well in accuracy, but it's okay. So there's 2 bots here. We're about 3 turns away from winning, right? It's just hold this territory for 4 turns. You guys will get close by the end of that one, but I'm not even that worried. Still want to bring him back, though. So they can run up. It's fine. Overwatch is not a huge problem, I don't think. Oh, they have different guns. Oh, they don't have shotguns. These have ARs. Okay. So, yeah, those are some pretty meaty Overwatch cones, although I don't think I'm in it right now. Yeah, I'm not too worried here. I just clearly will not charge at them. Nice, good amount of stuff here. Get back in the square for good measure. Get all of our reloads. And we're feeling pretty good. I'm going to put her to that side because I'll bet you there's a reinforcement wave on that side. Time for turn 5. And nothing special. And the game would usually tell me if I was triggering Overwatch, so it looks like I'm not. Because they have ARs, they actually have quite a lot of range. So I need to be a little bit careful about what we actually let them do. I think for now, I'm just going to keep ducking behind cover. Here's the thing, right? So everyone's spotted, so obviously they can run up and deal damage. They didn't go very far on that turn, but I feel comfortable just kind of... Well, I think... Is this full cover? I think they can't see, through this. I think I'm allowed to just, literally... Yeah, let's just get behind this wall just in case. Let them walk up. We're, time is on our side here. No reason to walk into Overwatch. Yeah, he can't do anything special here, unfortunately, so he's just gonna have to be... He has to be done because it was an initiative roll. It's fine. Okay, you're not running very far. Okay, well, they're not taking territory very fast, which is fine with me. Go buff everyone for good measure. And nothing else I can do. It's just everyone ends their turns. I'm going to have him run back at this point. I don't see a reason to be very far. Well, actually, no, I do. I'm going to leave him where he is. Okay, yeah. Runs up, puts in their Overwatch cone down. Still don't care. Reload the gun, I guess. And yeah, we're chilling. They are not making enough progress for us to care. All we've got to do is hold territory. Great. Alright, well, that was pretty easy. I will, I suppose, run this video into a second mission then. It'll be a fairly large one, but Origami Joe now can sell imported weaponry and weapon mods, which actually might be nice. We might really need the a better assault rifle silencer. Basically, the upgraded AR that I have is so loud, conventional silencers aren't good enough. So let's see what he actually has now. Mods, let's filter to only assault rifle barrels. No, okay, he doesn't have any of those. That's fine. No new barrels there. That's okay. Here, I'm curious then, actually. Show me everything that exactly Origami Joe has and sort by, like, what's powerful here. Okay, he does have some, like, seemingly higher end stuff. He's got an upgraded pistol silencer, for example, that gives more noise reduction, but these don't seem terribly important. I don't need any of this stuff yet, so that's okay. But yeah, we got access to new weaponry, which is kind of cool. Let's see, what's next? Yeah, so this mission's due in a day and a half. I have some mercs that I can train up, so I'm going to go do that real quickly, I suppose. I will train our soldier. Actually, no, here's the thing. I'm going to... Yeah, so... Slagga Smash had a very tight time frame on it. I'm going to use this to lower my heat so that I don't get... it's just good to have low heat, basically. I'm not going to dive into that too deeply here. But I've got a mission from my hacker who's like, hey, I've got a sibling in danger. His brother. A little bit of dialogue. So any story mission always has actual dialogue choices in them. They don't have huge ramifications as far as I know, but you can tell a story mission from a procedurally generated one via the fact that it's just like, do this thing. Okay, yes, sir. And if you want to read the dialogue, feel free to pause the video, of course. But I've played this mission 4 times now, maybe 5, so... Let's try to save Easton and get ourselves a second hacker. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and run this mission now. I could delay it, right? Technically, we can choose to wait, but realistically, I want a second hacker as soon as possible. It is very useful for a future story mission that I like running 2 hackers for. So we have Sibling Breakout, and Sibling Breakout isn't due for 10 days. So if I needed to move things around and buy enough time, I could do that. Or again, I could, you know, do a bunch of delaying. But ultimately what I want is to get this hacker as soon as possible. And so we're going to make that happen here. To run that mission, we're going to actually switch our people around a fair bit. So I'm going to see if I want to buy... Actually, I can't buy any leverage here. There's a hacking station where when tokens are generated, I can buy leverage to make the mission stronger. Same with field ops. These are... meat space leverage as opposed to matrix leverage. We'll be doing some matrix hacking in the next mission, so you'll see that soon. But ultimately, Casper has to go, my 7 has to go. We're going to try to recruit the hacker. I am not going to bother buying this. I don't think these are relevant, realistically. I think it's fine. We can get a slightly easier drop spot, but I don't care. I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think I've ever actually paid for this. It's a more direct route, but whatever. So we're going to go ahead and move things around. We're going to change her out for Casper, because of course. We need to... We'll sort by gear. We need to get rid of her gear. She's not running it this time. We're going to give our hacker the gear instead. Here's your AR. Here's a pistol. Here's the armor. We've got to silence the pistols, of course. And for everybody else as well, we need to do this on top of that. So you need a pistol. And actually, I've got to make sure who has the ones that I care about. So it's basically my best shooters should have the better pistols here. So that's... I think I gave him the wrong one. Yeah, you need to have a basic one instead. You're a good pistol shot, so you're going to have one of these upgraded pistols. So she's in an okay spot. Silence that. You've got a silenced pistol, and you've got an AR and a sword. We're going to switch that out to a pistol and a sword. And then actually, real quick, I got to go to my inventory, and I need to get rid of the scopes that I had on various things. So that had a scope, that had a scope, that had a scope. Everything else is fine. Yeah, everything else doesn't have mods on it anymore. That's fine. Let's go back to our squad and just make sure we throw scopes on all these pistols because it's free power. We should use them. So silencer, scope, silencer, and scope, silencer and scope, and you have a silencer and a scope with a sword. Okay, so here's the core 4 guys. And basically, it's the A team. We need the hacker, we need the cyber knight, and then I like having a soldier. I like having someone who can disable stuff, and I usually like using these disabling characters to multi-class in a cyber sword. They just tend to be pretty useful, I find. Okay, so that is the squad here. These 2 are required. We're not really losing anything. Actually, real quick. Yeah, I think we're fine. I'm not going to throw a silencer on the AR. It's not important. Okay, it's time for Sibling Breakout. I will probably split up part 1 and part 2 of Sibling Breakout into different videos. Because this is a 2-stage mission, right? Get here for stage 1 and then break them out in stage 2. There's a matrix host that will open that barrier. Or I can try to find the blue key somewhere and use this to get in. I basically always do the hacking because hacking matrix hosts gives you free loot, which I like. So there's these Chemco guards who are pretty low value, right? 40 armor, 287 health, not too bad. And I think realistically, I would like the loot box because loot is nice. I also want to hack both hosts because that's free money and I like free money. So we're generally going to charge pretty far forward here. This gun is too loud to use reliably. I'm going to go ahead and walk into optimal range because that seems useful. If I walk to there, how good's the shot? And yeah, pretty good. So we'll knock you down. And worth reiterating that my best pistolers are the Cyber Knight and my Soldier. So everyone else is a bit more efficient using their time running. Just slightly. I'm gonna... Oh, I actually made a small mistake here. I needed to... It doesn't matter a ton here, but Hellraiser should have put down coordinated charge first for bonus move speed and a bonus movement point. Now I have it. But I was a little bit too early in the run. So these guys rolled 12s. What I want to do is get Hemlock up here to turn off this camera and kill this guy. So I'm going to keep yielding down until Hemlock can do this. There we go. And so he's going to run up here. I'm going to put him... Let's see, if I go to right here, are you in slash slide range? Kinda not, actually. Okay, do I care about being seen or heard then? I think I don't. So I'm going to run up. I'm going to get heard. I'm not going to care. You're going to turn around. Okay, sure. I'm going to slash slide you. That's going to be in range for the next strike. First hit was okay. Not great. Okay, you'll die next strike. Down you go. And then I have one action point left to line crawler and knock down the camera. That way I can run around this area and not get seen by security devices. Casper, I'm going to let yield. I want to see what this guy does. Hellraiser can do similar because I want to know what he does. He's going away. That's good news for me. He's going to come towards here, so I'll have to deal with that at some point. Don't need to kill him this turn. We'll kill him next turn. We know about some more guards, expected. But Casper should have more than enough move speed to get all the way to Matrix Hosts and start hacking on the first turn, which is pretty nice. Obviously wouldn't have had this much AP without the buffs, but we have the buffs and so we're chilling. And of course, there's a lot more guards, because of course there are. That's fine though. So he's going to go ahead and take some data. So welcome to Matrix Hacking. Basically, you have a bunch of talents down here in the bottom right, which are bespoke to your character. He has learned all of these talents in part of his character progression. And then you have programs in the bottom left, which all cost action points, and as you can see, Matrix IO and active deck memory. And basically, these are bought from the market and installed in your cyber deck. And you can hand a cyber deck to a different hacker. Basically, these are 2 buffs that I put on always. The primary way to play is run these 4 programs. There's a lot more nuance there, but it's good enough for now. So these are all unknown nodes until you scan them. So we say, hey, I can't leave. I can't connect to another spot. Right? I can't connect until this is gone. And also, everything costs more AP until I disable it. So disable both of these. Then I scan and see what's around. And I see, oh, there is a data warehouse. Data warehouse has optional, basically free stuff on it. So you scan out and I see there's traps here. If I download a file or if I load a program, it'll do something. I just won't load any programs. I'll just disarm this and then I get some downloads. Then I can run up and say, okay, well, I've got 19 action points left. I've got most programs loaded in my cyber deck. Let's move forward. Again, can't connect, and plus security tally up here. So disarm you, disarm you. Take some damage. We hit an escalation. That's expected. Okay, we've got more optional downloads over here. There's a very... Okay, yeah, there was a very small risk that the trap here would have moved me to a dangerous location, and there was a chance it would have screwed me over. It's very, very unlikely, but it is possible. So this is prevents download access, and if you exit the node. Second scan to make sure nothing else is here. It's not. So next turn we'll disarm both of these, and then grab our downloads and keep moving forward. Pretty successful first turn. They've all moved, so can I get this kill cleanly? I want to have 5 action points if I can. So let's go like right to that pip. And I'm feeling pretty good about my chances here at getting enough damage to kill. He's got a level 2 pistol. He's got a debuff right here. And I'm going to also throw another buff on, Iron Grip, to make sure my first shot's more accurate and to deal about 13% more damage. So 100% chance to hit. And we actually crit first shot, which is pretty sweet. Did you fall far enough to be seen? No. His vision cone does not see the corpse. So we can safely just run forward. And where do I want to be? I think there is fine. We'll try to grab the kill next turn. The one downside is I have very poor ways of knocking down this camera and this motion sensor, but it'll be okay. Alright, first turn complete. 3 clean kills that no one saw. Okay, cool. So, prevent download access, sleaze you. Download. When you exit, lose AP, get rid of you as well. And then I might as well load programs while I'm here. And then, do I want to go to the right or do I want to go down? I'm going to choose to go to the right here. This is going to be a pretty annoying node to deal with, but whatever. So, if you load a program... Okay, these are both ignorable for a while. Actually, almost all these can be ignored. The only thing that does anything is here, right? As long as I don't load any programs, none of these matter at all. So, I can probably just deception this. Yep. Oh, this is use a program. Oh, I misread. It's still only 2 things, right? Let's see. It's 1 trap. So it's got to be this first, then this. This trap's going to be annoying. Yeah. Do this. Ow. Use a program. Whatever. Take our download. Scan. And, okay, when you see scan 2 of 2 and a node remains empty, it must be the CPU. CPUs are special, that they don't get fully revealed. You have to actually destroy all their ice instead of disarming it in order to make a thing happen. That's what null op is for. Null op, I've upgraded to be literally free and damage everything in the node. We scan, we reveal the CPU, we spike it. That will lower security by 2. So we go back to security 1. And now we can go and try to clean up everything else. So let's once again load the rest of our programs. And get rid of you. Scan for a trap because there almost always is one. When you exit, make sure there's no others. There aren't. And we just gotta keep going. Look for a trap. If you load a program, scan for a second trap. There isn't one. Block download access. Nothing else to do for this turn, so I will have to end my turn here. I'll load more programs there, clean this out, come down, keep moving. Alrighty, pretty good turn. Looks like I think during the third turn hacking, I'll be done with it, which is pretty good. I should wait for these guys here. For funsies, I'm going to Signal Grift and keep this body timer from running out. So when you kill guards, they have about a 3-turn heart monitor that when it times out will send some guard to go check on them. Hey, why is this malfunctioning? Are you actually dead? What's going on here? And I'm going to yield and let these guys also move, so I'm going to keep delaying. Okay, you're not doing anything special. But other guys might come closer. Yeah, so killing him would be really tough without raising a lot of alarm. All you do is turn, and I think, yeah, most of these guys who are in placements already, all they do is turn. So that's pretty chill. Alright, you're not going to get any kills because that's just not going to happen here. So basically the options are, right, if I run all the way to the left, there's a good chance the key is in this lockbox, or maybe like on this guard captain. And then we would run up the left-hand side, try to sneak around this, and then get to our door, and then get out. And we could bypass, like, these guards, this guard, you know, we could try to sneak through. If you have enough AP, you can literally, like, run by them and then exit, and you get to kind of get out scot-free. But what's realistically going to happen here is I want the other Matrix hosts, and I want to go down this way. So it seems correct for me to run back to the left-hand side. Anyway, so Signal Grift disables a body timer. And it also turns me basically immune to non-camera security devices. So it seems like I should just group up with the team. Or at least, you know, wait to see where they go. Go to like here and then just kind of stop for a bit. Also, this Matrix host can knock down cameras, which is good. So if we look, it'll kill that camera, and that pressure sensor. So if I can get to the alarm processing unit on this, or security control unit, I think, on this Matrix host, we can knock down these cameras and make it really easy. Anyway, just going to have him duck. He's done for now. You're just turning, which we know. And then who's the last guy remaining? Okay, you're too far away to matter. So let's indeed run up and start knocking down these guards. The tough thing's going to be that you are pretty tanky, right? You're a guard captain. You have 70% DR. And so I'm probably going to have to go for a very slow kill. That's going to look like stunning you. And then very slowly using the silenced pistol to deal decent damage, but not amazing damage. Okay, that crit made it really nice. The cool thing is my stun lowers armor by 30%, and so he goes to 409 DR. And with a crit, that's actually a pretty reliable kill. You're patrolling. No big deal. So we'll have him run up. He might kill in the first shot, we'll see. Actually, he's very likely to kill in the first shot. Yep. Alright, that's fine. I'm just going to take the reload here. And then next turn, figure out if we can Alpha Strike him or not. He actually rolled really high on initiative, so I've got to be careful about that. I can't rewind myself to get my talent points back, so it's basically... I mean, he should not turn back toward me. I'm not worried about that. He'll turn back to the left. But figuring out how to deal all the damage at the same time to him is going to be a little bit difficult. And this gun is just too loud. We can see that 6 people can hear the shot, so that's not going to be the play here. Gonna have him keep yielding. Okay, looks like he's gonna run across this now, right? He ran over, he turned over that way. If you load a program, I'm not gonna load any programs, we'll take our downloads. Come back here, load passive instruction again, and then it looks like the security unit's gonna be right here. So we'll try to come down there and knock everything out. We scan for 2 traps, load a program, download an account, okay. Load trap destruction. Again, we know we're going to just walk by this because disabled, sleeping, I won't load any programs. Over here, AP cost. I don't care about program loading just yet. There's the alarm processing unit, and I'm just going to go ahead and run over. And to not have to care about this, I'm just going to slam 0 interrupt. It just disables everything on the node with no ifs, ands, or buts. Only lasts a couple of turns. but it does knock it down. So keep that camera down for even longer. Knock that camera down, the one over here, so we can grab the loot easily. And then we will also knock down the motion scanner to make it really... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I'll hack the motion scanner to make that even easier as well. And the one final consideration is that these kind of nodes can have stuff on them. And I have 29 AP left in the Matrix, so I'm going to go see. There's nothing here. And so there's no reason to stick around. There's nothing else to gain. I've already cleaned out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nodes with stuff on them. And I've grabbed this SCU. And so realistically, I can just, you know, walk away and then disconnect. And the consideration now is, what route are we going to take for this guy and then running up to the top right? I think these two together can do a decent job at killing him. I think we'll have enough focus fire damage. He rolled a 12 for his next turn, so, you know, at worst, he'll tell on me, but he won't be able to, you know, shoot me. So let him end his turn. You're getting a little closer, which I'm a little worried about. But realistically, it's marker sights for the debuff. I have no leverage or anything. I'm just going to shoot a lot of assault rifle shots at you and try to break your armor down. Okay, we shredded the armor on the first burst. That's really good. And so what I want to do with my remaining 3 AP is actually switch back to the pistol. I still have minus 25 recoil because that's what that weapon gave me. But after I shoot once, I get the focused fire buff, and I get to drop my recoil back to 0. So first hit, we managed to get lucky there. And then, right, plus 31 for focused fire. And so switch back to the pistol, and easy peasy. That corpse, unfortunately, is probably going to get seen. I'll bet this guy walks up and sees it, and we're going to be sad. We can try to kill him during next turn. That would be fine. We know you guys are turning back and forth. And Gunnar can just make the run. Make the run, grab the loot, no problem. So we're kind of scouring the map here. We are killing without getting heard by... And yeah, we got the blue key, so if we want to go that way, we could. Right, so we could exit this way if we wanted to. And then I'm debating whether or not we should kill this guy. And actually, he might not even see, because like these boxes are in the way. If he turns to the right, he won't see us. So I think we can just leave. I think we don't have to deal with him. That is the bet I am making. I'm going to hope that I'm right. He's walking toward me. You're just turning. Okay, so what I'm concerned about, right, is I think this path is going to lead you over here. And this path is going to lead you over here. I could try to kill him right now. Right, if I ran to like here and I use slash slide, I could, you know, come close to doing enough damage to kill that guy. Also, though, if all he does is walk forward, he's probably going to have line of sight on me with enough action points to attack. So I'm also really concerned about what everything else looks like long term. So I'm trying to figure out how I can basically be in a... Yeah, I mean, like, the second I go up these stairs, it's a bad spot for me. I'm trying to think how I deal with this guy correctly. I think the play is actually take the risk. They thankfully cannot see me, right? We can see their vision cones. And so I think I can get to a spot where it's like he sees me, he hears me, no one else does. Hello, it's me. I'm attacking you guys. Jump to like here. Make sure I'm in range for the next strike, which I am after doing this. So we jump in, we get an okay strike. And then I'm going to burn battery on a power slice to get more damage. And if I don't graze, we grazed. Shoot. That's a really big problem. I lost the coin flip to deal full damage. And so now he's going to end his turn saying, hey, there's enemies present. And it's going to get really ugly really fast. Also, wow, I'm fortunate. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I rolled badly on initiative. So we didn't... It's interesting that we didn't get the printout of what the AI was told. But... yeah, you're suspicious, so you have been informed by the AI to do something. And I think you're the only one. No one else has tagged anything else, so... no one else has been told to deal with the intruder. Which, I find that kind of funny. Well, need to kill you. That body is going to get seen almost certainly by this guy. You've already had your turn. And so really what do I have available to me? And I can walk over and take shots, but I'm really, really relying. Actually, what I'm going to do is just throw down a smoke screen. I'm just going to throw down a smoke screen and be like, you saw nothing. We're just going to hide here. Don't worry about it. And actually, so another consideration is to shoot at this guy and hope that like Casper can get the rest of the kill. I think that's low-key playable. I'm going to smoke screen this. And then just shoot twice. That damage is not great. That guy is not dying anytime soon because I have level 1 pistol, not level 2. And so it's going to do a lot less damage. I'm going to just yield him instead and see what everyone else can do in this turn. I think the smoke was needed, though. Okay, you are patrolling up, but you didn't see the body. Right, and now you're already turned that way, so you no longer concern me. Need to kind of beeline the squad across the map. Actually, I'm going to briefly yield to Gunner, because Gunner has Tactical Surge. And I want to print action points in my entire team, which is going to be, yeah, go to about here. Hit the Tactical Surge. You don't matter to me right now. You eventually will. I'm not going to reach you anytime soon. Yeah, we're all going to get to this side of the map, right? This is the part that we care about being. It's a very long run. It costs me an entire turn, while buffed, to get there. I'll keep yielding to see what the other guys do. And then, similar for you, you're going to run across the map. I'm going to bypass this guy for a while. And let everyone else move. That should be decent. That should be decent. Yep, you turn, you see some smoke. But you don't see a corpse or an invader. And you actually probably won't see his corpse if I kill him. So I'm going to go ahead and try for these shots. Now that I've printed more action points, I've got a pretty good chance at getting this kill. And so until the turn ends, guards do not get to talk. They don't tell the security AI or anyone else anything. So I can just kind of walk up here in my smoke grenade. So the Agent EX specifically can see out of his own smoke and can use, and anyone can melee in the smoke. And so it's really helpful. It's like this guy can run forward and he has all these tools for I'm in melee range and it's fine, which is, I think, a pretty fun kit. And the hacker, of course, has no useful meat space talents. There is a hacker tree that makes you good against drones, which we fought in the previous mission. So a body timer ran out. Looks like this guy did see the corpse. That's unfortunate. And so you rolled a 12. That seems pretty easy to kill. I'm going to go ahead and unload damage here. And I think it'll look half decent. I'm going to yield to Hellraiser so he can throw a buff down. Yeah, we're going to throw down Coordinated Charge, which gives accuracy to my entire team as well as all the movement. And I'm also going to Marker Sight this guy for bonus accuracy because, lowering his evasion, for example, will pretty cleanly counteract things like... Actually, I kind of want to fight from here, if I can help it. If I go here, I'm not, in cover per se, except that... yeah, it looks like it should be fine, and I'm blocking the line of sight. Okay. That blue line, I hope you can see it through compression. Also, the 2 down here says that I can shoot at people. So yeah, I'm going to run him here. I'm going to start with reloading. So basic pistols will be able to shoot for 1 AP on the very last shot. He's going to take a while to kill, unfortunately, but it'll be fine. I should have used Iron Grip here to get bonus pure damage. Pure damage bypasses armor reduction. So that would actually have been fairly useful, but I didn't think of it in time. So I want to get here for 6 AP. Ideally, I actually might want to yield behind these guys, right? He's my worst fighter, so... Let's see, can he yield again or no? No, I've already yielded once in a row. Okay. So one option then is to go for sword damage. So if I go here... Yeah, so I'm trying to get to a spot where the game tells me it's only 2 AP. and I have an attack, and unfortunately these don't seem to align at all. So I think I'm going to go into his cover then. That way I can duck afterwards. That seems very reasonable. Yeah, I'm in cover here. I'll have the attack. He comes out of the smoke. I'm going to use Shuriken Wave. It just deals a bit of damage and lowers evasion by 10%, which further increases my accuracy. And we're going to go hit him. Yeah, 95 hit chance, pretty good. Should be even higher now. Great. Yeah, the armor is really tough. We never shredded it. It took a lot of coordinated damage to kill him. Of course, we know there was a guard right there. I'm going to yield behind this. Oh, I should have had him duck. That was a mistake. I'm going to yield, let them all move. Yeah, I should have ducked. That was a mistake. You might see me as well, actually. Yep, okay. This just got dangerous. He should be out of AP, or close to it. But we just got ourselves in a really silly spot. Okay, how are we going to deal with this? You're both relatively squishy. But I don't have a good way of dealing all the damage that I need to deal. So I can run here and stun. That's decent. I can run here and still stun and still shoot. So I think the goal is stun you, kill you, and hope that with Casper, even if damage combined. So if I go here, the game tells me I have line of sight on both. Tells me I have stun range on him. So that'll be the play. And I'm going to hope I have enough. But I think I do use a basic guard. The only downside is that camera's going to see the corpse, but it's still better than getting, you know, ratted on. So stun you. Stun guards cannot tell security what they've seen. Pretty good first shot. I actually... Oh, this won't be in range, will it? Yeah, it won't. Okay. I was hoping I could maybe use 1 AP to knock the camera down, but that's not going to happen here. But I still have pretty good accuracy here. Pretty good shots. Casper should have the damage as a result. We'll walk, you know, as little as we have to get a clean shot. And then we have 3... Well, actually, we only have 2 shots here because I'm going to run out of ammo here. Now, it's a guaranteed grazing hit, though, so I'm not worried about this, which means I can actually choose to run this far forward. As silly as this sounds, there's no way I can't roll 8 damage on a melee range shot, so I'm going to run to here. I have 1 AP left. And I'm going to shoot him. I will guarantee getting the graze. In fact, that was... I think that actually was a graze. No, I think it was a basic hit. Camera sees a corpse, which is too bad. But at least nobody got to tell me that they saw me. There's only 2 guards left. It should be relatively easy to get through now. I'm going to wait and let these guards move, aside from getting Casper out of the way. We'll have gun or duck. I don't expect to be able to get shot at. I just don't think it's possible here. I also need... oh, shoot. You know what I should have done? Gunner needs to rewind my hacker. So I'm gonna... How far can I move him? Actually... Okay, so I wish I knew where this guy was going. Because if you are running here, you're going to see my hacker and maybe put him in Overwatch. That's going to be bad for me. But the farther I run my hacker away, the farther Gunner has to run to rewind him. I think ultimately the play is still just get to the host and then wait and let Gunner buff him. Because he will need the rewind. I was... Like, my stuff's just not up from cooldown yet. Or, like, pretty close to not up from cooldown. Okay, you ran up and saw nothing. You ran up, and yeah, you were going to be causing problems. Okay, well, it's time to line crawl that camera. Slash slide is available, which is a pretty good choice here. You're not a danger to me yet. I can, yeah, burn movement points for free. Okay, yeah, I can run there, only burning movement points, and I can strike pretty easily. Yeah, I can go there and it's fine. Tells me I have 1 person in range. He hears me. I don't care that you hear me. Strike 1 was a hit, and strike 2 was a hit as well. And my 1 AP left, I can just hit a reload. This guy has to be killed at some point. Oh, right. You exist. I forgot all about you, actually. Okay. I'm going to have him yield and let Gunner... Okay, he has to run a little bit to get rewind off. If I run 1 square, is that enough? Yes. Good. Alright. Time to rewind Casper. Let him get all his talents back up, which is useful. It also gives move speed, so I wish I'd done it sooner. I wish I'd thought of it sooner, but I didn't. And then a real play here is just use the rifle, go loud, and just be fine with it. Which I'm pretty sure is correct at this point. Well, auto seems worth. Good damage. And then I can go for a basic shot with either one of these, I guess. 68% is pretty good. Nice. Alright. Of course, we made some gunfire. So you are very aware that things are going down. Casper can safely start the hack with his programs up. Camera spotted a body, not a surprise. So Null Up will be back next turn. The second charge, I should say. Very big host, so a lot of stuff to gain. I will tank connection health. When this goes to 0, you get kicked out, but usually you can tank a few of those debuffs and it's fine. Figure let's be a little bit efficient, clear this out while we're here. Damage to connection. Scan. Okay, we can, let's see. So what can we knock down here? We have camera 1, camera 2, and a pressure plate. Those don't matter enough to me, in my opinion. I'm not going to deal with this. I just don't care. When you download relocates. Okay, well, killed both then. I'll tank connection health again. I think it's fine. Load sleaze, and we're out of AP for now. That's fine. We got through a few different nodes. We got some downloads, and we'll clean this out shortly. CPUs are almost always on an intersection, so it's either going to be here or one of these two spots. So once I scan this, if it's not there, I'll go this way and knock down the CPU. There's also going to be a processing unit for opening the gate for the main quest. Okay, and action. Should be about a 3-turn hack like it was last time. And, okay, can I kill this guy? Like, actually. You're still stunned for quite a while. You are the ideal person to kill. All you've heard, though, is gunfire, so, like, we don't absolutely have to kill you. We can wait for you to move up instead. Which is a very fair thing to decide here. I think it's going to be just kill the guy who's here and let the other guy walk up, and it's fine. So, 2 shots. Not bad. Take the reload. And then, since it's already got all the charges, we'll Iron Grip to get our recoil back. And that means our recoil is nullified once again, and we probably kill him this shot, and we do. Pretty good. Reinforcements are arriving, however, they are on the other side of the map, so we're going to be fine. They've been told by the AI to go do stuff. They've reinforced and been informed. Camera's still spotting bodies, is what it is. Yeah, so most of these guys can just wait for this guy to move up. Hemlock can do similar here. Casper's going to keep hacking. So we've got passive ice to destroy, right? These are all disabled, so it's fine. AP cost connection, have to do both. Okay, there's CPU. That's fine, we'll go here first then. Null up, null up. There's no ice to wake up, not worried about it. Spike, okay, we know where everything is now. We could lower the security level, but there's not really much of an upside to that. If you download, okay, kill both. Yeah, I don't care about knocking down the security level further. When you use a program steal AP, that's annoying. There's a chance that the thing... Okay, there's actually a lot of traps it could have been. It could have been when you load a program. It could be when you download an account. Yeah, there's a lot of things it could have been. Leaving is actually one of the triggers that can also get you. There wasn't really a great upside to leaving first. Alright, well, last few things are over here. How bad are you? Unload program damage, yeah, these are pretty annoying. I expected to 0 interrupt this, and so I have. AP cost goes away, that's my turn, and then pretty easily during the end of this next turn, right, scope this all out, come over here, and we're going to be done. Yep, this seems fine. Easily during turn 3, I'll be done with the host. You're running up. but you're not a danger to me yet. Okay, these guys are very far away. I can easily outrun them. I'm not worried about this at all. By the way, turn 7 is a turn where we get bonus AP, so I'm going to go ahead and do that here. Hit the Tactical Surge. I have to go pretty far to see this guy. But I do need to see him, so... let's run over and kill him. No one else can hear it. Looks pretty good. And he actually is behind the truck, so the camera can't see him. You love to see it. Or I guess not in this case. And yeah, let's just run forward. We can get... we're going to be at about the right spot to get away next turn. She might be a little bit shy of this. We're just all going to run forward. Because then when she gets caught, they're way too far away. I could actually... yeah, I could run over here and like turn off one of the body timers. Kind of like a might as well thing. It's not going to do anything, but whatever. It's kind of a freebie. Ah, and there's another reinforcement wave in the exact same spot. Which again, I'm still going to be able to ignore. It's fine. Yeah, cool. Just run everyone towards the exit again. Next one I can smoke. Alrighty, so connection use has to be gotten rid of. Second scan sees there's a trap and an active ice here. If you exit, and we're going to do that. Damage to connection, remote controls, okay, open door. That's annoying. It's fine though. Door opened, let's go get your brother. And then I can safely disconnect. I've cleared out everything that's there to clear out. There wasn't a ton of loot, only 3 core loot nodes, but it's still free stuff. So, easy disconnect. And he can make the exit on that turn, which is pretty cool. I think Gunner, unfortunately, can't make the run, which is too bad. So I'm going to be one more turn delayed. It's not a huge deal, but would have been cool to get out that little bit sooner. I'm going to leave him around so he has coordinated charge and marker sites for a future turn. And of course, these guards do not concern me. We'll be fine. I'm not going to save smokescreen. I'm not going to need it. Here, have a coordinated charge, even though you're going next anyway. Alright, and we're out. During turn 9, not too bad. Okay. I'm still tempted to say this entire episode is just both missions back to back. It's going to be a very long episode, which, you know, might not be actually correct here. Yeah, I think we'll end the episode here. Keep them, you know, not to be much more than an hour long. I will see you next time with Sibling Breakout Part 2.